So I think this has been great 2 days, actually 3 days, because we also have had a pre-activity of the conference. It was a launch of a book of a colleague and was attended by a few of you. Now, EMANES Annual Conference 2022, this is a hybrid conference, which I think it worked pretty nicely on a very important topic on social inclusion and mechanism of social protection in the Mediterranean and Africa. Of course, we are coming to an end, but before closing this, as I mentioned, I would like to announce the winners for EMEA Best Economic Policy Papers Award for Young Economists. So this year, as per EMEA board decision, we are providing again 3 awards, 2,000 euros each. And the selection committee members are, as you can hear and see in this slide, so all of these members have been very heavily involved in the reviews of the papers. And then, of course, they've been sharing the sessions, as you can see over these 2 days. Now, what is the rationale of these awards? Those winning papers must contribute to EMEA and EMANES research agenda on economic policy for the Mediterranean and for Africa. And of course, very much relevant into the topics of the edition, the current edition of the EMANES Annual Conference. So these are very important also, that those papers are policy relevant, and at the same time, they bring potential for scientific excellence. So we would like to see those papers published in academic journals to also help the young researchers to start and to advance their academic career. So practically those awards are mainly covering costs to attend conferences and to acquire data, to improve the research, and to allow all these researchers, young researchers, to improve their research. And this is important. Research is not a static endeavor, it's a dynamic endeavor, and it continues. Every day we integrate new ideas, new data, and new things. And this is actually the whole idea of dashboards, because dashboards oblige you to, in fact, collect further data and improve the concepts. So I think we are almost there. And the awards are granted to 3 papers from this 2 days conference out of the 16 papers that have been presented. Actually, we selected 18 papers to were not able to be presented at this conference from 70 papers that were reviewed by the scientific committee. So the first paper that we will grant the award is for Barbara Zelu. So this is for the paper on financial inclusion and women economic empowerment for Ghana. I think this paper has been quite interesting. I think it raised a lot of interest from the discussant and also from many. Is a paper that tried to analyze how having a formal and informal bank account economically empowers women. It is extremely important in Africa. It's very, very important also in Middle Eastern countries and in North African countries. I had a long discussions with some colleagues in Tunisia, whereby, interestingly enough, I mean, although the country has moved into social rights, still they don't have you know, I would say the normal access, or we call normal access to their bank account. So this is also important for policy making and for government policies to empower women. And we know very well that empowering women in the Middle East and North Africa, it's a very important topic. In Africa, women are much more empowered. Actually, we saw the numbers about women involvement in the labor market. It's very high in sub-Saharan Africa. But again, I think sub-Saharan Africa could be a great example for women empowerment and to continue to push all of this forward. So Barbara, you come over here to say a few words about this great achievement. Just a few words and then.
Okay, so I was surprised, but yeah, and very
Right?
and I'm grateful that I got the opportunity. And what EMEA or EMANES is doing is a great job, because I mean the most important thing of a research is that it's able to positively impact policy, and I can see that EMANES is doing. It's on that path. So I'll say that hopefully academia, we in academia will also join the race. Thank you.
Okay, the second paper is by Fenet, Jima, Bedaso for the paper on occupational segregation and gender pay gap, evidence from Ethiopia. So this paper examines the role of occupational segregations on the gender pay across the wage distribution in Ethiopia, testing crowding effects and glass ceiling hypothesis. This is very interesting paper too. Congratulations to Fenet. I don't know if Fenet, she's connected or not.
Yes.
Yes, Fenet, you can say a few words.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm so excited. And in the first place, thank you for the opportunity to present this paper. And this award is, it means a lot to me. This is my first time to present my paper at the EMANES Annual Conference. And this is a memory. I will keep it in my mind through the entire my career. Thank you very much. Thank you for the selection committee. Thank you for the founder of this very great think tank institute, Professor Rym Ayadi, and all of you. Unfortunately, I'm not able to be in person. Otherwise, I would love to take a picture with all of you. Thank you.
We'll see you next time, Fenet. The third paper is granted to Kudakwashe, Chipunza on the role of financial inclusion in building resilience to the COVID-19 induced income shock in South Africa. Kudakwashe, congratulations. If you want to say a few words.
Oh, thank you very much, Prof. Must say thank you for organizing this conference. This is my second time to present at this conference. My maiden attempt to present was last year, actually. And I'm very grateful for the comments I also received last year. It helped to improve the quality of my work, because it was a paper that was part of my PhD thesis. So once again, I also want to thank you for the input from the discussants and also, other attendees, which also helped to improve the quality of the current version of the paper that I presented today. I am very grateful for the nomination, and yes, I'm deeply elated because it is my first time to get awarded at a conference. So I think it does enough to push me as well to research more. Thank you very much.
Kudakwashe, I hope this is not the last time, only there is a first time, but not the last time. Okay, thank you very much all. I hope we see you all in Barcelona. Now, on behalf of the selection committee, we really thank you for your work, and we wish you all the best to publish your work. And then whatever you need, you let us know, you contact us, you have our contacts, and we will try as much as possible to help you to also publish your work. And also, as I mentioned in my introduction, together with Nejet and Giovanni, we are co-editing this special issue on economic notes. So, of course, more guidance will come back to you. We'll send you the information for whoever is interested to submit their papers that were presented in the conference. So I think there is a timeline to follow, and we will be very happy to facilitate all of this and to help you to publish your work. Of course, this is a peer review journal, so there is a more review process to go. But then at least you have this opportunity, if you want to you want to take it. Now, I want to have a final word before I close this conference. I really want to thank very much all the discussion I had with Najet. Najet has been quite instrumental in this, the topic of this conference. We're working on social inclusion, social protection, safety nets. We had a lot of discussion about this, and I am very happy to have you here co-sharing with Cynthia, with Giovanni and I this conference. Thank you very much. This has been a great experience. And of course, Najet, she's a long-term friend since, I'm not going to say how many years, because then you don't guess what it is. But I can say that I learned a lot from the work you do on social protection, safety net, and all of this. And I think together we can do a great thing in terms of social inclusion and linking this to the TRIS model that we've been working on. Thank you very much, Najet, being with us and doing this great work on this. I also want to thank Cynthia Al-Sidi. Cynthia also, she's a colleague many years ago and a friend. Cynthia, thank you for all the discussions also we had on this topic, and thank you for sharing the policy session. I think the challenges are great for Europe, for the Mediterranean, Africa. Cynthia has been essential, and also our colleagues at CEPS, for the birth of EMANES in 2014. And this EMANES, or now it's becoming EMANES, trying to integrate to Africa, is taking shape, and we're trying even to push further young researchers to contribute to economic policies of their own countries. Thank you very much for the support, Cynthia, and I think we'll continue on this path. And Giovanni, we didn't hear him much these 2 days, but he discussed a very interesting book on the 14. And this book was really thought-provoking. Thank you for giving that great comments on it. Obviously, we will continue working together now post-conference on the special issue, thanks to Giovanni, to giving EMANES the opportunity to have the special issue. So a lot of more work is coming on our way for the upcoming weeks and months after holidays. So thank you again, Giovanni, for co-sharing this conference. If you want to say a few words.
Thank you, Rym. Thank you, Rym, for inviting me to be part of this fantastic event. I'm so sorry I could not join physically, and I had to connect only remotely for short times. But certainly, I stand ready as editor-in-chief of Economic Notes to take into serious considerations all the submissions that I hope many will come from EMANES conference. And we have a special outlook on the Mediterranean and Africa, as we are very interested in what goes on there, which is the most ancient continent, but also the most lively one. So good luck to everybody.
Thank you, Giovanni. Here also, Najet, who would like to say a few words, please.
Thank you, Rym. I would like to say thank you very much to, of course, to Rym, to Sandra, who organized this conference, and all the team, EMANES and EMEA. And this, it's really a very great pleasure to have this conference with all of you in person. And as you know, it's always quite difficult to organize this kind of event. And also this last year, we had many conferences online, and this is, very great that Rym and Sandra said, no, we will organize it in person. And this is completely different because we can exchange, and we are very happy to be all together. And we are working for many years, and I'm very happy about this very long friendship and collaboration that we have. And just last things is all the work that we are doing is a teamwork. And I would like to thank Yagane, George, Sarah, Sandra, and of course Rym, Shair. So it's a very good team that you built. you did this one, and I am, the witness for many years, and so I would like all, please.
I don't make me blush, but I'm not done yet. I just started. So I would like to thank Nada Isa for the great keynote speech that you really gave us inspiration, and also gave us a great, I would say, food for thought for the designing of the optimal fiscal policies and social policies going forward for the region. Thank you again for being with us here in Barcelona, and we will keep in touch and we will keep collaborating on this very important topic. I think social inclusion policies, solidarity mechanisms, social protection, safety net buffers are essential pillars for whatever model we want to build, and that does not leave anybody behind. And I think this is our main objective as economists, to really try to be as inclusive as possible, and trying really to have our recipes, economic recipes, applied to the real life. And this is what we are striving to do. Maybe we have not been able to do this in a, I would say, in a very successful way since many years. And I think there has been a crisis in economics, particularly after the financial crisis. But I think nowadays we need to be a bit more down the earth and down what the real life is asking us to do, really, not to give only simple recipes, but try really to think and to be humble on what we are trying to give and what we are trying to build. So again, I would like to thank the keynote speaker, the presenters, the discussants, all the sessions chairs, and the panelists and the reviewers of the papers, and everybody who collaborated and contributed to this conference. Thank you all. Of course, the authors of the papers. Without you, there wouldn't be a conference. That you have responded to the call for papers. I mean, again, I would like to congratulate now the great work by Sandra, EMANES coordinator, official coordinator. I'm not anymore the official coordinator. That was in the past. Yes, but now Sandra, it's really has done a fantastic work. I met Sandra. She told me, Rym, last week, the last week, was it 10 years? So we have 10 years anniversary with Sandra. This is really great. So Sandra, you have to say a few words.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Rym, for the opportunity to coordinate the EMANES. It's a pleasure. It's a family, the EMANES family. I'm very happy that we finally meet again face to face, hopefully next year with more members of the family and the growing family. And thank you for everyone. A special thank you for the amazing EMEA team. Kirsty, Anna, Sarah, Doriana, Yegane, Cynthia, Ivan, Ricardo, Elena, thank you very, very much. George is a nectar. George, a nectar also. I think he did not sleep at night because of me. So thank you very. Andrea and the technical team. Thank you very much. And hopefully next year we will meet again in Barcelona. I think. I'm not in Barcelona, so thank you.
Okay, and I continue thanking everybody because I have to do that too. So yeah, all the team again. So I think Sandra thanked you all, and I would like to reiterate thanking to all Yagane, Sarah, Mais she's not with us. She delivered the baby, so we hope the best for her. Anna Santa Maria, who is not with us, but she did all the administrative organization, the catering. I hope the food was good in that sense. Kirsty has been there, very silent, but really managing the conference at all levels. Thank you very much, Kirsty, for this fantastic piece of work. George, he's there managing communication at all levels. Have been trying to find mistakes, and then okay, George, this has to be, no, I didn't find any errors this time. Fantastic work also. Nectar, that we don't have, he's in California, but he has built the website. He's changing the website, he's updating it. He wakes up on EMANES, he sleeps on EMANES these 3 days. So thank you, Nectar, for the great work. And also Elena and Ricardo. Sorry, I'm tired now. That's it. I am tired. Sorry. Thank you. These are trainees of EMEA and great work, really, both of you. I asked Ricardo to summarize all the papers, and he gave me that summary. And thank you again. Elena has done all the data work on the dashboard. Great work, both of you. You have great potential for research. I still have to convince Ricardo to do research. I think he's still thinking about it. It's a great career. You are free, you're independent, you think, you're critical in your mindset, and then at the same time, you really contribute to policy, to wherever you want to contribute with no pressure. So this is also good. And Andrea, great photos. I mean, I was looking at them, fantastic. You know, we need to also link arts with, economics, and this is what also we're trying to do within our work, linking creativity and economic policy. So photographs is really a great expression of who we are. And I think this is also very important since we are also in São Paulo, a creative center, and you can see the beauty of the architecture. Also, this is important. And I would like to thank officially the São Paulo technical team, Gerard, Giuseppe, and Paul. So I hope, thank you, very good work these 2 days. And with this, I wish you all great season holidays, and I will see you next year in the same time. So the 8th edition of EMANES conference. So you will receive the call for papers whenever we decide the topic. Thank you all.